Yeah, basically whatever process we saw as part of the week 1 that we need to do. One very important quality which we discussed in the week 1 was key whenever, and this is important guys, whenever you get any problem, your brain should think in a manner of going to internet, asking the right questions, reading what comes out and experimenting with that and being patient enough to solve that problem. Acquire these skills as early as possible. Okay, because if you're not able to do this, let me tell you, life both, it's going to be a lot of challenging. At work, like you have to solve your problems. Please understand. Others will be there. They might just guide you. They might just suggest something to you, but you need to do and you need to fix your problems. That's what is IT industry. Okay. And everybody will be busy in their own work and they have their own task. So it's not like one person task, two people are given. You will be given your set of work, others will be given their set of work. So have the same level of expectation that IT expects from people, even from freshers and interns, same expectation is there. Okay, you should be able to figure out solutions of the problem. Okay, so that's what you have to develop this skill mandatory whenever stuck anywhere. Okay, your immediate pattern should be go to internet. Okay, read, explore, apply that in project logically. You have to think how to customize that into project logically and basically keep experimenting. Okay, keep experimenting till you fix it. And others, if there are any, they will be helping you, guiding you and all, but you have to do your stuff. Okay, and that is where IT expects, and you also, this is a major learning from that. Okay, fine. Then we jumped into the week 2. And the major thing, dekho guys, what I will say is today we have even like recreated groups, the teams were reformed based upon a lot of factors and all that. Now, what is the major expectation out of this entire program? What is the C project? Okay, you should be able to confidently crack the project in the interview. Okay, and always it is like about 3 things: how confidently you can explain functional system. Next, how can confidently you can explain architecture and high level design. Basically they are one and the same. Architecture, high level design. Architecture, even it goes on a bigger scale, the way we have AWS and all that and multiple services and all. And high level design, sometimes yes, it starts from there and it even gets into like design at your service layer, like how your components and all that are arranged. Even that gets included as part of the high level designing of your services. Okay, once you are done with these 2 things, today we will speak something which will help you to even understand the service level components and all those things, which will even add more value to you. And once these 2 things are done, major question is, how have you, like, okay, basically what have you implemented in the project? And then you have to say, how have you implemented that? And based upon this, there might be further questions which you have to think and answer on the fly. And there might be some level of brainstorming. Okay. And this is what, if you can do these things properly in a confident manner, you will be starting to crack the project related discussion. Okay. And one important thing, now listen this carefully. Okay. Your interviewer is not really aware of what you have actually done on the project or not done in the project. Right? He's not there. He's not available with you while you're working on project. That means anything that you tell in interview, if you tell it confidently, logically, convincingly, people will agree for that. Okay. And you have to sell yourself confidently during interviews. Maybe in your project, you did not get much exposure. But if to the interviewer you say, okay, I did not get any exposure, the project was already done by somebody else and I was just sitting there, immediately interview will be, you are not the right person and they will be rejecting you. Why? Because as a interviewer, I will hire somebody who knows things, who is doing things. Now, the point is, you don't block yourself out of for being rejected in interviews. You have to showcase that, yes, I am good. I have knowledge, I have practical knowledge on the project, and I have done a lot of things technically, and I am confident for that. Please interview. This is what should be your attitude during your interview cracking. So thoda sa be smart enough on what to say and how to position an interview. And you have to sound like you are valuable team member and skilled at your own problem solving, because IT is looking only for such people, and that is very important. Whether you have done that in the project or not done, that is a separate story, but you need to gain all the knowledge and showcase that yes, I have done it, I have knowledge, and this is what I have done. Okay. Now the thing is, required, it's not optional, guys. I'm telling you, I have interviewed so many people since past, from the age like experience of 4 years. I'm interviewing people now. I have like 13 years of experience. It's long years. Okay. And if the candidate says that I am good, I have worked on a lot of things technically, this that, then only we feel like, okay, let's try to even check on those areas and take him in. If he says I did not get a opportunity and all, that itself is like, if not opportunity, that means he doesn't know it, and why waste time? We try to then wind up the interview shortly and close it. Okay. Because yeah, we need to fill up the right person as early as possible. So please understand, this is what is required, and accordingly you have to position. Now the thing is, coming back to our project, yes, it is 3 services and whatever that mock service we are doing. And code wise, we have seen some of the examples. You have coded in the week 1, HMAC 256. And in the week 2 related, Friday, we gave some tasks. And some of you are able to complete it. That's really good. I think some of the members took like around 6 to 8 hours to finish it. Some took like 1.5 days. And but yeah, people are completing it. That's really great. And there are some people who are still continuing on. But this is what, try to learn fast, apply fast. Now the thing is, in this entire project, why we are giving this small task, it is not for you to just say I worked on these tasks in the interview. You should not just say I did only this HMAC or this kind of a task while you are trying to explain it in interview. In the interview, your focus should be how you can position that you did valuable work for this entire project across all the repositories. Okay, when you position yourself like that, and when you justify that with your knowledge and your coding skills and your other stuff, okay, that basically makes you the right person for getting hired. Okay, that means whether you do all these things or not in this full 1 month, okay, but still you have to understand, master it, and then confidently tell it to the interviewer, okay, yes, I did it. And yes, along with me, there was one more guy, like 2 of our team members, and we together collaborated. But I was a massive contributor as part of that. Even though you were a junior, but you see, I involved in all the design discussions. I was sharing my thought process, and together we finalized on this approach. And then we did all of that. Matlab, be a very active contributor in the project. Don't say that only my leads did and stuff like that. Okay? Now, as part of this week, we will be specifically taking few dedicated sessions ki how you can answer in interviews with regards to this project, the technical challenges, like what is your best learning from the project. Okay, how did you solve some of the complex problems of your projects? What was your role in the entire project? Even we will talk something about that. But please understand, why are people not having confidence during interview cracking is lack of knowledge and lack of exposure. Okay, lack of knowledge, lack of exposure. Because of that, people are underconfident, and when they walk in for the interview, that exposes, and we can just see it, like who knows it and who does not. It doesn't take much time. Within 5 minutes we talk and we just understand whether this guy knows or does not know. Now the point is, guys, you have to do whatever it takes to understand across this full repositories and the functional requirements of how it is built up. Now, whether we discuss it or not in whatever time we have, that is a second matter. But your personal choice should be, you should understand the full code end to end, because then you can see what you can confidently explain to the interviewer. Okay, yes, I did all this thing. If you gain mastery on this full project, on the entire coding, then only you can confidently talk. Not like if you do only one bits and pieces में थोड़ा थोड़ा काम यहाँ पे, it's not going to work out. You need to really gain that knowledge and insights from the full project, and then you master ke, hey, I worked on this area, I worked on that area. That is also thought through. Okay, yeah, you can say I designed this validator framework as part of the validation service of our Trustly project. And then what is the validation framework? All of that error code handling, that interfacing, implementations, and then validation checks. And then you can say 2-3 validations rules I have written, other is written by my team member. But this core validation framework, me and my team member did it, but I was a very active contributor. By that way, it shows, oh, this guy really knows stuff. And guys, when you can do that is when you practice very strongly, and when you explain these things very strongly to your other team members. I am again requesting, on Friday we spoke this again, give demos to your team members. One by one, start iterating. Whatever you understood or you did not understand, but get in a call with your other team members, give a demo to them, explain your understanding to them, and check on your confidence. Because if you take all this knowledge, and it is too much knowledge, if you have not practiced it properly, and then first time you straight away go and speak during interviews, you will mess it up. There will be confusion, there will be self-doubt, there will be lack of confidence. How you can remove that is by upfront practice. Okay, so practice with your other team members, give them chance, give you chance, connect on Zoom, connect on WhatsApp call, and just explain. Okay, just explain. If you don't know how to explain a project, go to ChatGPT, ask what is the best way of explaining a project in an interview so that interviewer gets impressed. It will give you some guidelines. Now, think smart. Okay, think smart, think out of the box, and then practice. Practice, support one another as an end result with the right knowledge, with the right practice, and then doing it daily with your team members. When you get in for interview, it will become really smooth and confident for you. So now from today onwards, your entire focus should be how best you can justify this knowledge during the interview. That's it. Because once you crack that, rest of the things are going to be easy. Because right now the focus is we should crack the job. Okay, we should crack the interviews. And for that, project is some area where people shuffle it. Now we need to really solve it properly. Okay. So guys, everyone, please use maximum. So are we on the same page? All clear? Work as best as you can, guys. 12 घंटे काम करना है तो do it. Doesn't matter. You want to get job, so put your 1000% into this. There is no holding back. मेहनत करो. With practice, you will improve. ठीक है? चलो, nice, nice. Ranga, Shivam, Ayush, Vishwas, Suresh, Piyush. चलो, let's go. Okay? चलो. And I'm telling you guys, next 1 month, okay? 1 month, 2 months, be ready to work as hard as you can. Be ready to work as hard as you can, as many hours as it takes. You know, okay, in this group itself, and even the batches that we are doing, okay, about this job hunting and all, there are people looking for jobs since more than around 1 year also, which is there in the market. More than 1 year. Some of them have just recently started, maybe 1 month, 2 months. Some have spent 3 months, 6 months. But I'm telling you, there are people more than 1 year also still hunting. Now, guys, the thing is same. If you decide that within next 2 months, I need to get job, and daily you start spending 12 to 14 hours of massive hard work, both in job hunting and cracking the interview, both. Job hunting is 2 steps. First, you need to get interview calls, and then you need to crack those calls. Daily, you have to do both of these activities: strong preparation, strong explanation during interview, and then working hard for getting interview calls. Just creating a Naukri profile waiting, it's not going to happen. You need to make things happen. Be dedicated to work 12 to 14 hours every single day, right from, you should have already started. But if you do that, within 2 months, you will all get job. Everybody who works that hard gets rewarded, guys, and that is how life works. It is checking you right now whether you're really committed to work on about it, put your full efforts for the next 2 months, and 2 mahine mein ho jata hai. Okay, from a person having not any knowledge, okay, if you really start working hard, day by day, you will improve. And maybe 2 months or maybe few days, a few weeks on top of that, but you will gain the knowledge which it takes, and then you will start cracking the interview as well. Okay? So start working hard. And negativity ko keep it outside. No self-doubt, no worrying ke what is going to happen, not going to happen. Dekho, I'm telling you guys, now this is another side of the IT industry. Okay, there are many times our positions are not filled even for 6 months. And we interview a lot of people. Mass drive hota hai, remote interviews happening, people coming to campus and giving interviews, even for working professionals, I'm saying. Okay, market is like that. Around 70% people in the market are not really good. And it's not like we don't want to hire them. As an interviewer, if I get a good person early, I would like to recruit him right tomorrow. So we go in, many of the interviewers, they go in with an attitude, okay, I want to hire this person. But when you give many reasons for why you should not get hired, so automatically the call comes, okay, no, he doesn't have the knowledge, let's reject him. And I'm telling you, 70% of the market is not good. So if you work really hard for 2 months, all the topics, all the concepts, everything that we are discussing, you will belong in the top 20%. And let me tell you, the market wants you. You need to just get in with more confidence. Just know it. Competition kuch bhi nahi hai. There is only top 30%, and that is also like IT really wants such people. So if you are really good, industry wants. Okay? So please understand that. डरने से कुछ नहीं होगा. Negative thoughts will not do anything. You have to become bold, brave, and hunt strongly. Okay? Fine. Chalo, let's get started. Okay? Let's get started for today's topic. Okay? So guys, all geared up for today? Let's go. Week 3 going on. Okay? And I'm even thinking, if by these 5 days we are not able to finish the full topic, then even in the next week we will take some project related sessions. Okay, next week maybe few of the sessions, maybe 3 days, 4 days, something around that we will be taking, and so that we can really touch all the areas and you can get more confidence with that, or more of assignments. Okay, so chalo, let's gear up everybody. Now, as part of today's project, okay, as part of today's project, our target is, today's session, our target is to understand high level, full code of entire services. Okay, पूरा का पूरा code समझना है, how the flow works, why it is like that, why it is done like that, and how all these things connect with one another. So that we will be spending time today. Tomorrow you work hard for practicing all those things, watch the video again, look at the code again, try to relate your understanding. Once you get the grip on the full entire code, then tomorrow we will talk about some functional use cases and some tasks will be coming where you have to further code it. Tomorrow we will discuss that. Okay? And then slowly, once you get this grip, once you do more tasks, your confidence level will rise, but you explain that to your team member so that your confidence to explain in interview will also rise, and then you will be able to crack it. Okay? So step by step hota hai sara kuch. So fine, let's focus on today.